everybody, we are here today at a different zoo. We're at the Cincinnati Zoo and we're going to visit with probably arguably the world's most popular hippo, Fiona. And then she's got a new baby brother that was born recently and his name is Fritz. So we're going to see if we can actually catch him out and take a look. Alright, come join us for this adventure. Even though we're here a little bit later today and it's cool, there's still evidently a line to get in. So, well, this zoo has been around for a long time and is really popular. There's a ton of people in here, mostly because of the new baby hippo. So Fritz, who is Fiona's little brother, he was born in August, so as of this filming, he is roughly about 2 months old. Because it's like October the, let's see, it should be October the 8th or not, no, October 9th. Or no, it is the 8th. So when you kind of come in, there's this big pond that's here. Ducks and stuff in there. So we're making our way over, checking out some hippos now. Oh, it's Rhinos! Rhinos! So this zoo is heavily forested and on a hill, but as you can kind of see, it is definitely fall and the leaves are starting to turn colors, so it makes it even more beautiful than it normally is. It's really pretty. So the hippo enclosure is actually in Africa, and the cool thing about Africa is they've got this nice little area for a lot of different African wildlife. So you'll see stuff like gazelle, ostrich, and stuff like that. It's a really beautiful area to watch different animals. I mean, you can kind of see as you're walking down the path, I mean, it is congested just because everybody's here. They want to see Fritz. Fritz is the new hot commodity. And from what I've seen online, he is adorable. Alright, we're getting really close and I'm getting really excited. So I can't wait to see. I haven't seen Fiona in a few years. And then, you know, obviously seeing baby Fritz if I'm lucky, because he's not out all the time. You know, I'm going to be ecstatic if I get a chance to see him as well. But we're getting close. The anticipation builds. Well, the cool thing is Fritz is definitely out. But he is on the other side of the enclosure from where I'm at, because there's a mob over there, so hopefully he'll come over by where I am. So, wait. And here we can see Fritz suckling. He's getting some of that vital nutrition that he needs to grow into a big boy. Here's our first peek at his little cute face. Oh, that's so exciting. Fun fact is, Fritz actually got his name because Phoebe, his mother, her birth control went on to Fritz, so he was kind of an oops baby, so they decided to name him Fritz. I think that's pretty funny.
first look at the hugely popular Fiona. And here we pivot back to BB again. Looks like she's gotten out of the water and is eating something, perhaps. And then look at that. It's Fritz. Pop back up. He's always following closely to his mama. Fritz and BB are heading in for the night, so this is going to be it for them today. So here we are back to Fiona again, and since we've never done a video with Fiona, I'll give you a little bit of her backstory. So like I said earlier, she is like the original hippo celebrity and main attraction here at the Cincinnati Zoo. She was born about 5 years ago, 6 weeks premature, and she only weighed 29 pounds. And she got a huge viral following after, you know, the Cincinnati Zoo posted her story and did videos and stuff of her when she was a baby. She had to have round-the-clock care, and she needed a lot of assistance in order to survive. So it's a big story of survival itself. And I mean, she's just adorable and shows lots of personality, you know, that you can kind of see here. Here she is interacting with Tucker, who is the patriarch to the hippo bloat, the male in the hippo bloat. Things were actually so dire at one point that the Cincinnati Children's Hospital actually had to come in and assist with giving Fiona an IV and everything in order for her to survive. And in a lot of ways, if they didn't actually come in and help out, she probably would have passed away, and we wouldn't have these moments that we can see now. It's just really amazing. I mean, there's a lot of breakthroughs that actually came with the care of Fiona that, you know, we just didn't know about, or they didn't know about, I should say, not we. But, you know, as far as getting, you know, a formula to work with Fiona and stuff like that, and there's all kinds of stuff, but her backstory is really fascinating. So Tucker, the male hippo in this bloat, he's actually fairly new to the Cincinnati Zoo as well. He came over about a year ago in 2021. After the original male, who was actually Fiona's father, Henry, passed away shortly after Fiona was born, sadly. So they brought Tucker in to be a companion to BB, and he is really easily identifiable by his white spots that you can see here in this picture now. So the white spots on his nose are, you know, you can easily tell it's Tucker, and he's like huge. So he is way larger than every other hippo in the bloat. And he actually gets along with Fiona rather well. And at this point, they hadn't let the entire hippo bloat out together, so only Fiona gets to stay. Well, at this time, was staying out with Tucker, just because they didn't know how Tucker would react to Fritz, and they didn't want anything bad to happen. But you know, since then, they have all been reunited, and they get along, you know, just fine.
So what did you all think of that? I mean, that was just awesome. We got to see all the hippos. And I mean, really, that's all I could have ever dreamed of. Fritz is adorable. Fiona's grown up so much since I saw her last. I mean, that is just cool. So in the meantime, let's go and look around at the zoo and see what else we can find that is cool.
Here's a better look at this African savanna that they got here. You can see the ostriches out, some antelope out there in the distance. They usually have some other stuff, like I want to say there's usually a warthog or something like that. And usually some birds, some other birds. It's really beautiful habitat. All the giraffe want to go in. So we checked out a lot of the cool stuff in Africa. Let's go see what we can find in some of the other enclosures. So I'm gonna walk over now to see if we can see any bears that are out. They've got really nice bear enclosures here. So with any luck, they'll be up and active. So let's go see what we can see. Well, looks like first bear exhibit is under construction. So I guess they're going to redo it. I thought it looked pretty neat before. Yeah, you can already see. Well, you might not be able to see with the sun, but it looks like they already knocked out some of the faux stone that they got over here, and they're working on putting in, well, tearing it all out so they can put in new stuff. Yeah, so it looks like there's no bears at all. So part of that used to have brown bears, if I remember correctly. And then the other half of it would have polar bears. And it looks like it's all being under construction, or it's all under construction, I should say. So no bears for us, but you know, hopefully when it comes back we can check it out. Looks like it's going to be in 2023 when it's ready. But you can kind of see. That's where the polar bears used to be, because you can see the glass where the water was, and you do some underwater viewing. Alright, so since we can't see some bears, let's go see if we can find the rhinos. So they've actually got a younger rhino here. His name is Ajani Joe, I think. And I've never seen him before. I've wanted to come up and check him out, but haven't had a chance. So, oh, and I can see him right now.
Alrighty, well, I think that's going to do it for us for the day in this adventure. I know it was short, but we really only had a short amount of time, and the main objective was to see the new baby hippo and then check in on Fiona because we hadn't seen her in a few years. So we did that. It's a great success. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Hopefully you guys did too. So either way, if you all like what you saw, you know, comment down below and tell me what you thought about it, you know, and I would appreciate it, you know. If you would, please consider subscribing and follow along with all the other adventures. And until next time, I'll see you somewhere. Catch you later.